A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Love out of the shotgun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. That is exactly why he rallied to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Works it down to the 37. Stop by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
12. Love now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's gonna work it to the 20. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Here's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. McManus sends it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is McManus. McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Piran. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. Have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and play clock down to 0 and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Pick him up again! And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. The defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. But this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, this is Piran. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just about set for its next offensive possession. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Flacco. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right.
Packers take over.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out now runs the Packer offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Finds him over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw here for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stick it in the air. Love. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line.
Kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Love. He's got it near the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The throw is caught.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Shotgun now for Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is P-Ryan. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard. Now, the Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Brown on 1st down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Brown again. Across midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Now looking to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Handoff headed left to Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Third long for him here. He's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Straight ahead. It's Brown. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go to him again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, so the other areas of the team pick each other up.
So this... Get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it can cost them a possession.
They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Wilson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting sent to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And they pick him off again! Edgerrin Cooper takes it away! And the Packers take it away once again, the 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Packers getting set here, 1st and 10. Running right with Wilson. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Packers are running them out of the building. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed.